Hello, good morning, Petunia. How are you doing today? Today is Tuesday. David will be coming up. He was just lounging in his bed. Have you guys been waking up early or are you sleeping in? What? Did you hear Snoopy? Hear my cat? I think he wants to come here. Come on. Maybe Snoopy will come. Come on. Come on. Have you been sleeping in? You wake up early? Is your bedtime different? One of David's new school projects, because he's doing school on the computer now, is to write a paragraph about bedtimes and what your bedtime might be like now versus when you had a regular school day. Our bedtime's pretty much the same, although, come on, although we're sleeping in a little bit more. Come on. There's Snoopy. Oh. Snoopy, say good morning. Oh, bad kitty. Bad kitty, get off the table. Bad kitty, get off the table. You know what Snoopy wants to do? Snoopy wants to drink the whipped cream off of my coffee. Well, yesterday, David and I did a lot of schoolwork. It was kind of challenging, a little hard, getting used to it. We were both feeling a little frustrated. And today we're going to have a different approach to it, and we're going to hopefully have an easier time with it. But it's a little hard. Do you have older brothers or sisters that are doing new school on their computer? It's kind of hard. I think it's kind of hard. Yesterday we played in the sprinkler some more. It's been nice that it's been sunny and hot. Sat in the yard, went for a walk. That's about it. Probably be a lot of the same today. David wants to build, he had built a blanket fort in his room, but it kind of took up a lot of the room and it started crashing down. And we put it away and he really wants a new fort today. So we are going to, I have this little sun tent that's big enough for me to sit in. It's not super little, but I've had it since David was a baby, and we keep it in my car and we use it all the time if we go to the beach or the pool, so that we have a little shady spot. And it kind of just pops up, and it's this smallish tent that we could fit in it. I could fit in it with him. But we're going to set that up in his room. He wants to put a green blanket down like grass. So we're going to kind of have a camp out spot in his room. He'll probably sleep in it tonight. So if we get that set up today, then maybe we'll be able to show that to you tomorrow. He's really excited about that. That kind of sounds fun. All right. Anywho, I have the Notebook of Doom, Rise of the Balloon Goons. Have you guys been enjoying it? I have really been enjoying it. Oh, I'm going to show you something my friend sent me. I thought maybe we could use these. Oh gosh, you guys see my pajamas? We could use these today when we're done reading, but it's actually can you see what it is? Can you see that really well? The little hand, and then when she sent it to me for my birthday, I said, what is it a headband? Ow, it hurts my hair. What is this? And she laughed at me and said, it's a bookmark, and you wrap it around your book, and then the hand can point to exactly the spot you left off on. We usually stop at a chapter, so I thought that was kind of cute and funny. I had no idea what it was. I also thought it was a balloon flinger, but I was wrong. I was very wrong. All right, David is he's probably on his tablet down there, dreading the start of the school day. But we'll get started with the Notebook of Doom. So where did we leave off? I was a little, didn't feel that great yesterday. And oh yeah, the principal, okay, now I remember. The principal said, what are you doing here? This school is being, should I say torn down or, yeah, it was being knocked down or renovated. And so she said to go to the Sturmont Hospital. If you can see right here, it says Sturmont, and then where it says hospital, they've put a sign on it that says elementary, like elementary school. Like David's Creative Science is an elementary school, Harvey Scott, Rigler, Beverly Cleary, all those schools around Portland are elementary schools. So he kind of looks worried. See, I'd be kind of worried, like a hospital for my new school. It's kind of weird. All right, let me take a drink of my coffee. Still drinking lots of coffee. All right, let's see what happens now with Alexander. Alexander looked up at the hospital. Right away, he noticed how this Sturmont Elementary was better than the other one. Well, that's good. Number 1, the lights were on. Number 2, it hadn't been knocked over by bulldozers. A man sat on the front desk writing on a clipboard. He had frizzy white hair that stood straight up. Alexander read the nameplate on his desk. Mr. Horsley, Secretary. "Excuse me," said Alexander. "Yep," said Mr. Horsley. "You scared me." "Sorry," said Alexander. "I'm here, and, oh, you must be Alexander." Mr. Horsley checked his clipboard. "Well, look at that. Happy sort of birthday." He checked his watch. His eyebrows shot up. "You're late and filthy. And why are you only wearing one shoe?" Uh-oh. I like his hair. Look at that funny hair. That's really funny. "Sturmont Elementary students must wear both shoes at all times. School policy," said Mr. Horsley. He pulled up a pair of green galoshes out of the lost and found. "Quick, put these on before the principal sees you." Alexander took the galoshes. They looked like little froggies. "I can't wear these," he said. "Mrs. Vanderpants will flip if she sees a sock-footed student," said Mr. Horsley. Alexander made a sour face and pulled his left galosh over his socks. Now he's got 2 funny shoes. Sometimes at Petunia we have to borrow shoes, right? We lose our shoes. Sometimes we forget to wear our shoes. We get to pick new fun shoes. I like that. I think it's okay if you just wear one shoe. "Perfect. Now, let's find your class," said Mr. Horsley, checking his clipboard. "6th graders are in the emergency room. Kindergartners are in brain surgery. Ah, here you are." He pointed to the elevators. "Press M to get to your classroom." Alexander stepped into the elevator and pressed M. The elevator went down several floors and then opened. Alexander read the sign on the wall. "Morgue." "Morgue," thought Alexander, stepping out of the elevator. "But that's where hospitals keep their bodies." That's kind of creepy. See the elevator? Grady, does that look like the buttons on Luigi? Have you been playing? I need to start playing. I haven't been playing. Chapter 7. Should we read another chapter? That one wasn't very long. Let's see here. We can read another chapter before I have a couple things to show you. Chapter 7 is called "The Morgue, the Merrier." Alexander tugged open the big metal door and peeked into a cold, windowless room. The walls were lined with little square doors. Most of the doors were open, with long metal slabs sticking out like tables. Alexander's new classmates were using these slabs as desks. The class grew silent as Alexander stepped into the room. Alexander's still got dusty hair from being in the school. "Who dares enter the forbidden chamber?" boomed a loud voice. One of the square doors in the back of the room shuddered and then burst open. "Ah!" Alexander screamed. A grinning man had popped out of the hatch. "Ha, just kidding, welcome. I'm Mr. Plunkett." He wore a pink and orange flowery shirt, green pants, and purple shoes. Mr. Plunkett wrote, "Alexander Bopp," on the board, and then he plopped a pointy hat onto Alexander's head. "Why don't you introduce yourself?" So here's the pointy hat. It says "new kid." Because remember, Alexander's new to town. It's his first day of school. And it says fake smile. Do you ever have a fake smile? Somebody says smile for a picture, or if you're kind of feeling grumpy and a grown-up tells you to smile, you ever go fake smile? I do that. Covered in dust, it says. He is covered in dust. He has a normal shoe, and there's the froggy shoe. Hey, Dee. I'm almost done with this chapter. Hi, I'm new, and it's great to meet you, and my dad is a dentist, and we just moved to Sturmont yesterday, and, Alexander said way too fast. The classroom door swung open with a big jerk. Rip Bonkowski barged into the room. Oh, good idea. Here's Rip Bonkowski. It says, points at he's got spiky hair. He's got a squarish head. Everybody's got a different shaped head. He's got missing teeth. It says, baby teeth, or did he lose them in a fight? And then it says, fake tattoos. Because a kid can't have real tattoos, right? Who's the weenie? Rip asked, staring at Alexander. Now, Rip, said Mr. Plunkett. Is it a good idea to call someone a weenie? Mr. Plunkett turned to the class. Remember what we talked about in our writing unit. You can call anyone a weenie. So boring. He winked at Alexander. If you're going to give someone a nickname, make it count. Alexander's mouth dropped open. Let's see. Mr. Plunkett studied Alexander. Notice his silly frog boot. This guy clearly loves slimy green things. Does he? Or did he have to wear the boot? He had to wear the boot. He crossed out Alexander's name and wrote, Salamander Snot, beneath it. There, he said. The class broke out into laughter.
What? That's not nice.
I like to give my friends love names, but they're not rude like that.
What is it? What is his name again?
He's calling him Salamander Snot. Alexander tore off his hat. Unbelievable, he snapped. Everyone stopped laughing. A lousy nickname already? This whole day has been a joke. Alexander gritted his teeth. I've been lost, yelled at, crushed by bricks, and attacked by monsters. He held his hands up like claws. Huge, ugly, terrible, walking balloon goons. Good. Alexander's finally sticking up for himself. Uh-oh. I can see it in the next chapter. Everyone gasped. Then they laughed even harder, except for a hoodie-wearing kid in the back row. He or she scribbled something on his or her notebook. Oh, Salamander, Mr. Plunkett said through tears of laughter. You are one funny fella.
Mommy.
Hold on. Alexander shook his head. Why did I just tell everyone about the balloon goons, he thought. Good thing I didn't mention the monster notebook. Speaking of funny, said Mr. Plunkett, I'd like to discuss a little prank I found on my seat. His eyebrows lowered. Mr. Plunkett slapped a deflated whoopee cushion on his desk. Whoopee! A flat whoopee cushion is no joke, he said. Next time, fill it with air. Things that are supposed to have air in it have been missing the air. The class rushed past Alexander. Finally, lunch. This day is bound to get...
breakfast. Can I have a bar?
No. This day is bound to get better, he thought. Right? The next chapter is chapter 8. It's called Spilled Milk. We'll read that tomorrow. Let's use this funny bookmark that I thought was a headband from my friend Kelly. And we'll put it to see if it works. I don't know how to use it. On this page, pointing to chapter 8. There. Chapter 8. You see it? Chapter 8. We'll read that tomorrow. It's kind of cute. David has some things that he got in his Easter basket to show, but before David shows those things, I'm going to let you end it out, David. I've got 2 things to show you. So I had meant to do a video last Friday on Marty's birthday.
You're not going to show that.
Yeah, I'm going to show it real quick.
But I'm going to show it because I had it. I had the idea.
Friday was Marty's birthday, and it was my birthday, and I was going to show these things, or I was going to show one of these things. What, honey?
Can I open it? Please?
Yes. But I never got around to it. I talked to my grandma, and I talked to my mom, and I talked to Mandy, and I just never got around to doing a video. So I was going to show this because it was going to be just a couple days before Easter, and it's my favorite. Grady, who's this?
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck, and it's my favorite of it's my favorite of the mechanical singing, walking Easter decorations that David's Grandpa Barcho have sent him over the years, and probably today we should take down our Easter decorations, huh? So I wanted to show this one. When David was really little, I wish I had a video. This one actually scared him. Let's see if I can get.
I kicked it.
And he was really little, so because it does a couple funny things. So I'm gonna move this back. Hold on, Dee. Won't let me get. I'm gonna move this back, and I'm gonna press the button. Ready? David, I'm showing this. He also does something else funny. He grabs his ears
and pull them up.
Do you hear what he said? He said, "Put me down." Should I pick him up one more time? Ready? Should I do it? Should I do it? Yes? Okay. All right, Donald. You're probably going to get put away until next year. I hope you guys like that. It's my favorite one. David has some things to show that was from his Easter basket. Some things that Mimi dropped off a basket for David. Hold it up.
Look. So, it's a rainbow egg.
And what does it feel like? I don't know if you can tell.
It's hard.
It's hard, but it's also fuzzy and furry.
And
now, this guy, was he in the egg?
no.
No, but he's a perfect, if this guy, he's a kiwi, right? If this kiwi had an egg, it would definitely look like this. Don't you think? I think that was a great idea.
Something that I do with him is this.
Oh, he sits on it. I really like that guy. Or that
Okay.
egg. All right, and then David has these things. What are they called? Now make sure you hold them up.
They're called mini brands.
Mini brands.
So
I've never heard of them.
Smarties. Do you know what Smarties are?
Do you guys know what Smarties are? It's a kind of candy.
Yep.
Use my hand as a table.
And look.
So they're mini.
Look. Smarties.
If you hold it still, kind of focus. Oh, is it upside down? Smarties. So it looks like a really small package of Smarties. And all the little teeny writing on the back, David said it's real. And I looked at it and I went, I don't think so. And then I magnified it and it's real. It really has
teeny little words. And guess what? If you get this, there's this app that you can test if what is it? Labels, like the barcodes.
Oh, really?
Are real.
All right, show the next
thing. And the barcodes are real.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, show them really close to it so they can see that
There's the barcode. So if you were going to take it...
Put it really close to see if... So they can...
It
to try to see
kind of focuses more if you put it back here. That's the barcode. You know what a barcode is?
Put it close so you can see.
I did, honey. A barcode is when you buy something and you scan it and it goes beep over the little...
Okay, here, I'll show this one next time. Can I hold it? Okay. These are donuts.
Mini donuts. Little package.
It's so cute. And everything on the back is real. Look. Here. Try to focus that.
You hold it back just a little bit.
It'll focus.
Yeah. It's so little it's hard for it to focus. It doesn't know what it's looking at.
Yeah, maybe pretty.
All right, show the next thing.
Super close. Okay, next thing is cupcakes.
Mini cupcakes. Have you guys ever had these kind of cupcakes? David, have you? You've had those?
Yep. At a birthday party once.
I'm going to say, I've never bought those. But when I was a kid, my mom, I don't think my mom ever got these for me. We would get these little, they're kind of like this, but they're these little brownies that had nuts on them. But my friend, Hannah, she always had these and she would share with me. And the thing about this frosting on the top is you could just peel that whole gross frosting part off and eat it. You might like it, but there's the
It was not
really
that good.
It wasn't that good.
But some Warheads sour candies.
Warheads looks like a thing of candies.
Sugar candy.
All right, show the next thing.
Next thing is soy sauce.
Little teeny thing
of soy sauce.
Kikkoman's soy sauce. A lot of you probably have a big thing of soy sauce in your refrigerator. This is just a little soy sauce.
Not pictures up there.
That's okay. What's the next thing?
Next thing is...
I like this one.
A box of tea.
Some Lipton tea. Yeah.
Okay. Next thing is some
This one
Ice
reminds me of
cream shake.
Talia. Talia, you have that little shake thing that goes with one of your dolls. This one reminded me of you.
That one doesn't look as real as the other ones, though.
You don't think so? This one is from Cold Stone. I think it's a... Ah! Oh my gosh, I almost went in my coffee. I think it's an ice cream place. All right, there's 2 more.
2 more. Okay. Chocolate sauce, best Bosco.
Bosco's chocolate sauce. Now, I've never heard of Bosco's before, but
I have.
my friend
I've
Kelly,
seen them.
who got me these funny bookmarks, I feel like she used to talk about Bosco's all the time. And she's from Washington. I'm all the way from Michigan, so maybe this was just a thing that was out here, not back in Michigan. But this is some Bosco's chocolate syrup, and there's one last thing, which I think is one of my, did I say all of them? These are one of my favorites. I think I really like these.
Okay, nothing. No, it's actually shampoo.
Shampoo. It's Suave shampoo. This kind of shampoo.
Look, nothing
Or
in
is
my
it
hand.
conditioner? Or is it shampoo?
Look, nothing
Oh
in
my
my
gosh.
hand.
Oh, it's body wash.
Look, nothing in my hand.
If you take Suave or VO5 conditioner like this, I like to use this brand because it doesn't cost a lot of money, and you mix it with cornstarch, which is something a lot of you might have in your cupboard. It makes a really fun like Play-Doh if you have that stuff and you want to try it. We've done it
Look,
at school
nothing
before.
in my hand.
All right, David. You
That's
throw that
why
in my
it didn't work.
coffee. All right, David and I are gonna no more, okay?
Okay.
David and I are gonna sign out for the day and start school, and I guess I should feed this kid, huh? Should I feed you?
I'm gonna go get a bar.
No, no bars. I'm gonna make you some breakfast. All right.
Just do it.
Signing out.
No.